What's going on, guys? John here with the off-season episode of Patriots Franchise. Obviously, we lost in the AFC Championship game in disappointing fashion by like 35 points. So instead, we're gonna get to see what yearly awards we won. MVP was Dak Prescott, Mahomes up there. Obviously, no Patriots. Coach of the Year, I think we should be on here, but yeah, we're number 10. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Ramondre Stevenson. He wins it over Pacheco, Mahomes, Lamar, and Rashee Rice. No other Patriots on there. Defensive Player of the Year, the top three are all Patriots. Clowney, Duggar, Gonzalez, then Crosby, and then another Patriot in CJ Mosley. Our defense was insane just when it came to turnovers, so it makes sense that we had a lot of guys on here. But Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kyle Terry lost out to Alex Pleasant. So close for the Heisman winning Offensive Rookie of the Year, but he had a great season. I think that speaks numbers. I mean, he didn't even start half the year until we started having every one of our players die. So Jeremiah Bolo was also at 8. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Chris Wade's at 3. That's impressive. He had some very good defensive plays. Amari Reynolds at 8. So that's also pretty good for him. Best quarterback, Josh Hales somehow finished at 5, even though he didn't play half the year. Zach Wilson at 9 also shows you how relevant this list is. Best running back, you guys knew it. It's not even a question. It's the GOAT, Ramondre Stevenson. Best wide receiver, Jalen Waddle at 7, but no. Not Josh Williams. Jamison Williams, who broke the record for receiving yards in a game. So I don't know. He should be on there. But best O lineman, Chris Buchanan at 5. Only one on there. None of our tackles deserved it. Best defensive lineman, Tyree Wilson at 9. Impressive. He had a decent underrated season, just breaking through. Best linebacker is Clowney. Mosley at 4. So Jadeveon Clowney, Defensive Player of the Year. I think it's his first career Defensive Player of the Year. So just shout out Clowney. Best defensive back, Duggar's 1. Gonzalez is 2. Goodwin's at 5 or at 10. So that's cool. And best kicker, how is it not Owen Foster? He so deserved it. Oh well. So we got upgrades. Ramondre Stevenson gets an upgrade. That's just because he can't get any development trait upgrade because he already is Superstar X Factor, so he just gets one upgrade. Duggar is probably going to be Superstar here for winning best D-back. And we'll give him Deflator. I love Deflator. Pick Artist is a good one sometimes that people like to put on. And Mid-Zone KO. Alright. Especially being my sub linebacker, putting Mid-Zone KO on there is going to be good. Now, did Jadeveon Clowney seriously not get a development trait upgrade for winning Defensive Player of the Year? Alright, I don't see any development trait upgrades here. All of these are still the same. Defensively, yes, he did. Jadeveon Clowney, Superstar Development. And, I mean, heck, he deserves it so much. He put up a crazy season at 32 years old. I mean, he can't even get any, abilities. But if you just look at... Here we go, progression history. Defensive Player of the Year. It's just so cool for him. Because if you look at his stats and contract, awards, 4 Pro Bowls, Defensive Player of the Week in Week 11, League Leader in sacks, and then he won defensive. That's his first actual award of his career. So seeing Jadeveon Clowney do that at this age is just impressive. We'll just do a quick run through again of our season stats before they get eliminated forever. Josh Hales was our leading quarterback because he played the most games with 2,500 yards, 28 touchdowns, 7 picks. Hendon Hooker, 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns, 7 picks. So, I mean, our two backup quarterbacks threw way more picks. Trey Lance, 500 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4 picks. Rushing, it was Ramondre Stevenson. He dominated. 1,700 yards, 18 touchdowns, led the league in rushing for the second time in his career. Josh Hales had 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. So that's cool. Hendon Hooker, 261 and a touchdown. Warren, 242 and a touchdown. Lance had 141. Antoine Green had rushing. Jamison Williams had some rushing. Hopkins, Jackson, and Noah Gray. Demario Douglas had 0 yards and his 1 rushing. Kyle Terry had -6. Shout out Kyle Terry. Receiving, didn't have an 1,000-yard receiver, but JMO, 959 yards and 10 touchdowns, including breaking a record, which was a third of those receiving yards. Waddle at 840 yards and 13 touchdowns. Terry, 605 and 9 touchdowns. Stevenson, 584, 3 touchdowns. Bullo, 466 and 2. Dorsey, 281 and 3 in 5 games is impressive. Same with Thomas, 219 and 1 in 5 games. Thornton, 155 and 2 touchdowns. Hate Tyquan Thornton. He's not coming back. Demario Douglas, 124, 2 touchdowns. Gray, 115 and a touchdown. Woods, 92 and a touchdown. Warren, 72. Jackson, 11 and a touchdown. And Parham, 4 and a touchdown. And Green, 2 and a touchdown. But I think this just shows how good Kyle Terry was because, I mean, he had the lowest yards per game and receiving yards per reception of our top 3. But it's just his big body. If he had broken tackles on here, he'd be way ahead. Sidey Sow, good job not giving up sacks. Like, all these guys, Chris Buchanan's the most impressive. But Mailata, 8 sacks in 16 games. Onwenu, 6 sacks in 17 games. Beekman, terrible. Beekman used to be a tackle. That's why he has 5 sacks. Defensively, Duggar carried our defense. Petrie was pretty good. Goodwin, Clowney, and Gonzalez. These were really our 5 highlighted defensive players. I mean, if you also want to add in Mosley into that, it would make it the top 6. Would all be the best. Tackle for loss, Clowney with 35. Then Tyree Wilson, who also did pretty well. Mosley, Mapu, Wade, Davis. Sack leaders, it was obviously Clowney, not even close. Same with pick leaders, Gonzalez, Duggar, Mosley. Pass deflections, just most drop picks, basically, Gonzalez. Forced fumbles, Goodwin, Duggar, Stanley. So a bunch of defensive backs, surprisingly. Petrie recovered 2 fumbles, good job. Safeties, Petrie, Davis, Reynolds. Touchdowns, Kyle Duggar had 3 pick sixes, Gonzalez had 2. And then kicking, Owen Foster, I think, missed 1 the entire year. Yeah, 1 extra point. And you're still not giving him kicker of the year. Punting, I mean, Lane Shipley's a player. But kick return, here we go. Sergio Hopkins, 4 touchdowns. An average 35 yards per return. Jamison Williams didn't do half bad, but Hopkins dominated. Reynolds got a return. Douglas got a return. Thornton somehow went backwards. I think that was on an onside kick. These are all on onside kicks. And then punt return, Hopkins, Jamison Williams, both not impressive. Because a lot of them went out of bounds. They didn't get a ton of returns. Yeah, first in the NFL in offense, last in the NFL in defense. That's all you got to know about this team. The highest highs and lowest lows, baby. But here we go. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Is it going to be the Chiefs continuing their dynasty or the Falcons? It is the Falcons. Tell me it's not Desmond Ridder. Bijan Robinson. Okay, that makes sense. So let's see who won last year. Okay. So yeah, this year was Niners and Chiefs in real life with Lamar winning MVP. Who won Coach of the Year? I don't even remember. The Browns guy. Offensive Player of the Year was CMC. Defensive Player of the Year was Myles Garrett. Rookie of the Year was Stroud, and Defensive Rookie of the Year was Anderson. This year, yeah, that was when Dorsey won Rookie of the Year. Like, boy, love that kid. Oh, I'm so hoping he has a good season this year. And now I know not to put too many players on the IR. All right. We got some upgrades for our practice squad guys. Like, none of these guys are notable. So we're going to sim to re-signing players and see what we can do. Who do we got to re-sign? I know there's probably a 5th-year option for Christian Gonzalez I have to accept, which I will, because Gonzalez is insane. Accepting that right away. Petrie, he's probably gone. Tyree Wilson, I'm accepting your option, you're coming back. But Petrie, he's going to go. Jamison Williams, I wish I could bring him back, but he doesn't want to come back, clearly. I'll give him an offer. Same with Clowney. I'll give Clowney a 1-year deal. I mean, this doesn't matter. It's a 1-year deal. So he's coming back. We got Clowney back, our Defensive Player of the Year. That's crazy. Kalani winning Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know why I can't bring back Marcus Peters. I guess. Oh well. I'm not going to bring him back, but Jamison Williams, I want a 3-year deal on this money. Yeah, Jamison Williams, it was a fun one-off, but we get Dorsey back. We're gonna have Douglas. We're gonna have receivers. We'll be fine. We'll have Kyle Terry. We'll have 4 receivers already, and heck, we'll probably pick one up in free agency. Oh yeah, I need to look at retirements. Did any Patriots retire? Shaq Barrett, Fletcher Cox, Steven Nelson, C.J. Mosley. Wow, Mosley kind of surprised me, but the other ones I'm not surprised. They're all old people, all in the retirement home already. Free agents. Here we go. Ronnie Stanley, Travis Kelce, DeMarcus Lawrence. I love Kelce, but we don't need him. We got Chris Thomas. Kevin Byard's interesting because we need a free safety. And none of them are interested in us. I might look at someone in the draft. Because I don't know what positions we exactly need. Quarterback, we don't need quarterback. Running back, do we need a backup running back? I don't remember. Who do we have? Yeah, we got Jalen Warren. He'll be here. Fullback, Luke Jackson's on a rookie deal. Wide receiver, we already have receivers. Tight ends, we already looked at it. Tackle, we have Onwenu at left. Guards, I don't remember. Do we have guards? Yeah, we have Cole Strange and I think Buchanan. I think our line is good. Now, left end, we don't have a left end. So DeMarcus Lawrence could be someone we bring in because we lost James Houston. That's who it was. If we give DeMarcus Lawrence a 1-year deal, it won't hurt us that much because he'll be off the books in a year. D tackles, we have Rob Davis and Jordan Davis. So I'm going to give Javon Hargraves a lower money deal. And then right end, I don't know if we have a right end. Oh, we have 5 targets already. Okay. I forgot. It's glitched. It says we have 5, but we only offer 2. So I'm gonna do exactly what I did last year, except I'm just gonna keep it like it. I'm gonna up it to however many I need. Wherever it is. How far down is it? 10. So it's gonna be 10, but I'm only gonna offer 5, obviously. But it's gonna say I already have 5, so I can go up to 8. I don't know what I did to break it, but we ball. I think we have a kicker and punter. Strong safety. We lost Chris Stanley. Honestly, if he wants to come back, I might give him a cheap deal. Like a cheap 2-year contract. There we go. Free safety. We'll see. We'll see about free safety. Corners. Who we got a corner? Goodwin. Yeah, we've got 4 corners, so it would just be like depth signings. Chris Wade at left end. Or right outside. Middle linebacker, we could bring back Jawan Bentley. You know? Honestly, we could bring in Khalil Mack. That's someone we might bring in. Or Malik Harrison, because he's younger. What draft class is it? I think Christian Harris, just to be depth over... Oh, well, we have depth on left outside. I don't think we have depth on right outside. Middle linebacker. Who's here? Cody Barton. Divine Diablo would be fun. Just as a second user. Or Nakobe Dean. Dean wants 14 mil. Diablo. Okay, Diablo wants more. So Dean. He'll be a backup to Marte Mapu. Then yeah, Zaven Collins. We only need depth. I want Chris Wade to start it right outside. So maybe going like a mentor. Is there a mentor anywhere here? That's kind of what we've been doing. Like age. Bud Dupree. Yikes. Frank Clark. Yikes. Yeah, these guys are not high overalls. There's no mentor right ends that are gonna be like full-time guys for us. So I'll sign Harold Landry to a cheap deal, and then sign just oh, that's 8. Sorry, I almost signed another one. You guys got mad at me. So we got Lawrence, Hargrave, Landry, Dean, Stanley, all defensive guys. How many are we gonna get? 3 are gone. It's Lawrence, the outside linebacker, and we got all three of them. Okay. Now let me look at the actual team, not just through free agency, because we definitely need a free safety. But I said I was gonna look at the draft, so let's look at the draft. Is there a good free safety, or do I just go after like? I bet Byard's already signed now, but do I go after like a Kevin Byard if he's still there? Or okay, there's Leo Foster. He's got okay intangibles. A hit power for a free safety is what you want to see. So we're gonna add Leo Foster. We're gonna hopefully draft him. Like, is Marquez Hudson good? No, not as good as Leo Foster could be. Because I know Madden loves to put just random good guys out here. Because let's see, is he yeah, he's a hybrid and he's still good at hit power. So that's what you want to see from free safeties. I might still get a free safety just in case we don't draft him, but like not like an overly crazy one. So Ronnie Stanley already goes to the Falcons, Kelsey to the Colts, Byard to the Bears, Lawrence to us, Townsend, Stonehouse, Carlson still free agents. Petrie goes back to the Texans. Okay. He gets traded to us and then goes right back afterwards. I think Tyrann Mathieu. There we go. Just not a expensive deal whatsoever. I think we go for some depth corner now. Like, Stephon Gilmore's a mentor. He can mentor our boys into becoming the greatest cornerback room of all time. I might get two. Bring back Jonathan Jones. He'll probably not even make the final roster, but if you want to come back, be my guest, buddy. All right, so Matthew, Gilmore, Hargraves, Jones, Stanley. Still no offensive signings. Three of them are gone. We got Gilmore, and we got Nakobe Dean. Or we got Stanley. We got one of those two. But Grady Jarrett to the Falcons. Buckner to the Tech. English is hard for me. Did I sign a backup? Yeah, I did sign a backup middle linebacker. Like, is there any like veteran wide receivers who want to go to a team that's going to be Super Bowl champions this year? Jameson Williams is still here. Buddy, I'll give you this really cheap 2-year deal. It'll be on the board for you. You don't have to come here. But if you want to, be my guest. See, is there any more mentors? Probably not. Any more mentors that want to be here? There's seriously no mentors? Allen Robinson? Allen Robinson. 1 year minimum. League minimum deal. Not $60 million, please. There you go. League minimum deal. Robert Woods, Aguilar, Sterling Shepard, MVS. Lol. It's just unfortunate for MVS not on a team. As a Chiefs fan, I don't care. I mean, I love MVS. He was great, but Will Fries? It's the greatest name of all time. I almost want to sign him just for the name. Yeah, I need to make sure I have backup linemen in case we have 50 injuries again. Daniel Falele. It's not how I say. That is how I say that. I thought I read it wrong, but nope, I'm just that guy. Next offer cycle. Allen Robinson pulls up. Who doesn't? Jameson Williams. Oh, well. We have a punter, right? Yeah, we have Shipley and Foster. Yeah, we drafted them. Those elite level guys. Cam Robinson. We have a backup left tackle. Okay. I need to make sure we have a backup left guard, and then we're good. Then we can go out and sign someone for fun. Because, yeah, our interior line isn't bad. Beekman. Josh Myers is who we had, but is there any way we can get cheaper? Yeah, he wants 12 mil. I'd rather pay Evan Brown way less for that same production of not producing anything. D-tackle, that's the other position we didn't get. We'll get like Maurice Hurst, just to be depth. Did we sign a free safety? I already forgot. Tyrann Mathieu's still on the board. That's right. We'll give Tracy Walker another veteran guy. League minimum. Not really league minimum, but close enough. And now we'll sim the next week with what we have. Did we sign what we needed? Come on. Still says we don't have a free safety, which makes me think no. Daniel Falele, Evan Brown, both signed. Maurice Hurst, Tracy Walker still on the board. That means Tyrann Mathieu went back to the Saints. Went back to the, whatever it's called. I don't remember what they call it down there. Malik Hooker's on the board. Is there like a strong safety I can move to free safety? Not really. And we have a backup for both, or for over there. So, do we need a quarterback? Or do we still have all three on contract? I might try trading Hendon Hooker or Trey Lance. Because they both got good tags. I might try trading both. Heck, I don't care. So, we'll see if I can find a trade for any of them. Alright, so our first trade is going through. Trey Lance, Demario Douglas, and Rashid Walker are going to the Broncos for the Broncos' second-round pick and sixth-round pick this year. The reason I did that is because we don't actually have a first-round pick, and the Broncos have the third overall pick. So that's basically us trying to upgrade to basically almost getting a first-round pick, even if we don't have one. And I'm also going to look to see if I can get rid of Hendon Hooker anywhere, because, I mean, we don't really have a lot of, like, I mean, here, Noah Gray can go on the trade block. Because, like, we have some, Saidi Sow is a guy that could be on the trade block. Keon White, maybe, because he's on his last year of a deal. Boogie Basham, you know? It's like, I'm just plugging these in, see if I can find anything. Like, Christian Watson came up, so that means I could go to the Packers and see if the Packers want to give me some draft capital, because that's a pretty valuable bunch. Same with Zach Charbonnet with the Seahawks. So I'm gonna play around, see if I can get any more of these guys going anywhere, and I'll let you know. And our next trade has been completed. We're just kind of taking off some salary. Boogie Basham, backup left outside linebacker on the last year of his deal. Saidi Sow, backup guard on the last year of his deal. And Noah Gray, backup tight end, third string actually, on the last year of his deal. And a 7th-round pick in 2 years are going to the Bears for their 2nd-round pick this year. Once again, I'm just trying to dump some contracts that we don't really need, along with just getting some trade value or draft capital. Like, let's see some of the best we can save. Mailata, Duggar, Warren. Like, I might see if I can find Jalen Warren another home somewhere. Same with Keon White, because he's on the last year of his deal. Yeah, I still haven't found a place for Hendon Hooker, because the only team that's interested is the Broncos. But, like, if I can pair him together with someone like a Keon White, or, you know, someone like that, I might be able to find somewhere where he can go. So we'll see. All right, we got another trade right away to go through. Keon White, the Bills had interest. They gave me a 3rd and a 4th for Keon White and a 6th. And I think I'm going to make one more trade just to try and get rid of Hendon Hooker, because we don't need him. I've tried 3 times to get him, and I just keep finding other people that want to take other guys. So, yeah, we'll see what I can do to find Hooker a home that's not the Broncos, because I don't want to trade him right to the Broncos. And there we go. Hendon Hooker and Jalen Warren are going to the Commanders for Zach Bond, who's just a cap casualty, a 2nd and a 4th next year. And I feel like I might just be able to get rid of Bond right now. Yeah, he's still got 2 years left on his deal, but I don't need you. So you're going away. I could have kept him to be backup behind Clowney, but I figure I might as well try and get younger than 30-something. Let's see who else we can get at any of our outside linebacker. Zach Bond is here, but how much is he wanting? 5.28. O'Shane Jimenez, or Jimenez, however you want to pronounce it, wants to come here. So we'll give Jimenez a deal. Then right outside linebacker, or right end, I mean. These guys always want insane money, even though they're not good. 3.54 for Taquan Graham to back up Tyree Wilson. Sure. And then what other positions did I trade away? Guard. Trey Turner. A mentor to mentor Buchanan. Oh, we don't have money anymore. Oh, it's because I gave him 60 mil. What am I doing? There we go. I was so confused. I'm like, why did that not work? I could have sworn I had money. Yeah, I did. It was just... Isaiah Likely's here. Do we get a likely third tight end? That wasn't funny, I'm sorry. If Isaiah Likely wants to come to the team, he can. And we'll get a backup quarterback, Tyler Huntley. He probably wants starter money, and I'm like, no, I'm not giving you starter money. All right, 10 offers. How many of them signed? All of them are gone. We got Hurst, Tracy Walker, Trey Turner, Taquan Graham, Jimenez, and Huntley. Now we just need to hope Likely signs. And he did. So we'll go to... We got our team. So we'll just go right to free agency recap and give you guys the recap of free agency, obviously. I think this is where the last mock draft comes out as well. At least it should. If it'll ever load. Yeah, mock draft 5. First overall pick is Brian Perkins. Wayne Bowen, that receiver we like, is going 6th overall. Let's see, who else? We don't have a first rounder, so it doesn't really matter. But who had our first round pick? Oh yeah, we got it for Jordan Mailata. Boy, that was not worth the first round draft pick. We could try flipping Mailata right away, but I don't think that makes too much sense. Private workouts. I think I want to look at the... Where is he? Ooh, a strong safety I found interesting. Sure, we'll do strong safety. Leo Foster. And I think we'll do DeMarcus Aldridge. I kind of want to know about Shaq Reddick, but I can always just pick him and wee ball. I mean, last time I picked a wee ball prospect, it was Mr. What's it called? You know what I mean. But yeah, let's quickly make our draft board. All the first round guys aren't actually going to be able to come in, so select you, move you up because I want to pick you if I have the chance. Same with Scott St. Louis, because we do have the beginning of first round pick. Like these two are 3 or 4 round picks. I think I can get him in the 4th or 5th, Nick Keys. But yeah, Jonathan Jones probably not going to be here. I think we have a Jonathan Jones on our team. It's the corner. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Simming to the draft. And here we go. Gonna jump in. We already have 50 players on the roster. And we pick 3 in the next round. So let's see. We'll just go through the first 10 picks. First pick, Browns select Brian Perkins. Second pick, Buccaneers select Wayne Bowen. Third pick, Broncos select Laron Burks. With pick 4, Saints get Vince Gallimore, a right outside linebacker out of Ohio State. Seahawks get Jamie Giles. This is where the receiver would go. Jared Parks. Giants, Sherwin Reed. Raiders, Antonio Lashley was a round 1 talent. Titans, James Taylor. And the Rams select Lance Beal. So that's the top 10 picks. We're going to sim to our pick now. Right before us went James Williams, right tackle for Tennessee. Jonathan Jones is still here. So is Leo Foster. Next pick is the next pick. Let me pick at 19 and 23. So, how did I like Jonathan Jones? He has okay stats there, but hit power, tackle, play rec, power moves, and A injury. I think we're gonna go Jonathan Jones. Um, just to be sure. Do we need a left? I don't think we need a left end, but I might pick him anyway because we have what's his face, DeMarcus Lawrence, but Jonathan Jones can play under him for now. We're gonna pick Jonathan Jones out of Louisville. Hidden Dev. That's what we like to see. Wearing 62. Okay. Is he built like a defensive tackle? It looks big. And now we get the next pick. So now this is where I'm questioning because I don't know. I haven't been looking in this part of the draft. Like you have some bust receivers here. Casey Amerson. Is he any good? He looks solid. Elite strength. Elite acceleration. Decent speed. C juke move, A break tackle, A trucking, B carry, and stiff arm. And where'd he go to college? Kansas? Ugh. I might pick him. He looks like he could be very good. He's the strongest receiver or running back on the board. And we don't have a backup running back at the moment. Because is Adonis Burnett any better? He's an elusive back out of Ohio State, but he doesn't have good speed. So yeah, I'm not going with him. I'm gonna draft the running back. I'm drafting Casey Amerson in the second round. This might seem like a reach, but I think he could be good. Normal dev, that's not what you like to see. He's got the same face scan as Ramondre, I believe. But 95 acceleration is what you want to see in a running back. And just because he's got no hidden dev, doesn't mean he's not going to be good either. That's the thing. As now, here we go. We picked twice more in the second round. If we look at our favorites, all of them are gone. Wow. So Shaq Reddick is the top one, and he is a third to fourth round pick, which I think we'll probably get in the next round, hopefully. I might pick him with 23. Because do I want to risk it? I'll pick him with 23. DeMarcus Aldridge as well. He looks insane. I'm going to trade out of pick 19. Because there's no one here left that I want. Let's look at our offers we've got. Bears will give us a next year second, a fourth. Bengals will just give us... Bengals just want to trade back. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Bills will give us a second and third next year, and a seventh next year, and a fifth and a sixth this year. Broncos. I was hoping I'd get like a first, but I doubt I can. Or 2 seconds. I would like 2 seconds too. Yeah, every team offered me, I think. Or almost every team. Yeah, I want to go with one of the second and third, fourth maybe. Rams are gonna be second, third, and 2/6 in the future. Let's see. I might go with this one. The Bills. Second, third, fifth, sixth, and a seventh. Well, except the Bills are probably gonna be good. And they're a division rival. Why would I give the division rival anything? That's stupid. Rams maybe. Second, third, and 2/6. Or the other second and third ones are the Chiefs, who are gonna be good, so not them. Falcons, who have a good playbook, so not them. And Chargers, who don't have enough value for me to not go with the Rams. So we're trading back our second round pick, number 19, for a Rams second, third, sixth next year, and a sixth in 2028. Who are they going to pick? This is where they pick the Barrett guy. Khalil Caldwell. Dwayne Allison. And we're just going to go to our pick. And this is where we're going to draft. We're going to reach on him. but I think Barrett is totally worth it. Shaq Reddick. Shaq Reddick, a run stopper with B zone coverage, tackle, elite acceleration, bad power moves and finesse moves, but he also has C man coverage. We're going to go with him. Normal dev, I probably reached on him. I don't care anymore. I suck at drafting anyway. So now we're going to go to our next pick. Hope the tight end is still there because he's crazy. He's going to get picked like one pick before us, isn't he? Demarius Hammond is the one right there. Let's see. Is he on there? Nope. Of course he isn't. I suck at being able to figure out where players are going to get drafted. Let's see. Is there anyone good here? Bunch more bad receivers. An agile left guard who's got good stats. Bad stamina, but A pass or B pass block, A impact block, C run block power. We're gonna go Nicholas Devine. Hidden dev. There we go. That's what we like to see. It's probably like a 70 overall. Next pick's in the 4th round. I think that'll probably be where we pick the receiver. Because at this point, it's just everyone picking leeches, it seems like, whenever you play. So, Nick Keys. He looks horrible. Great speed, but bad. Oh my gosh, I can see everything. So bad. He's got good B awareness, vision, break tackle, catch and traffic catching, kick return, run block, short route, and stamina. A carrying in injury. C spin move. D juke and stiff arm. And then F release spec catch and deep route. So basically, he can't like do anything when he has the ball, but break a tackle. And apparently run deep routes. But we're gonna draft him. Hidden dev, 93 speed. He's our Tyquan Thornton replacement, basically. Can't catch anything. All right, we're just simming to the 6th round. I didn't see anyone else I wanted to draft. I'm sad that I missed out on the one guy, the tight end. But here we go. KJ Foote just got drafted. Nice. So now we're going to see a lot of these receivers that I know are busts because we have them fully scouted. And we already looked. There's no other good ones left in the draft. So this is kind of where we take like a reach guy. A guy that could be okay. Like I might draft like another running back because we only have like one on the entire roster besides the one we just drafted. Yeah, that's everyone on the list. Let's look at some running backs. This one is a receiving back, so you, of course, would have good catching. I want to see ones that, like, here we go. Power back. That has good ball carrier vision, break tackle and carrying. Good strength. But, I mean, I already have a running back. So this is where I just kind of take a shot in the dark. Like, do I go a receiver? Or do I go quarterback? Because do we have a back? We have Tyler Huntley. He's okay, I guess. I guess we can look to see, because we have them all fully scouted. We can just check. We want to go through the ones that aren't fully scouted. That's all D's, so I don't like that. Here we go, 95%er. Not good. He's got stiff arm, but can't run routes. C catching. I think we'll go Sean Boss. Here we go. 87 speed, physical. Oh well. I mean, it's a 7th round pick. You can't expect too much from a 7th rounder or 6th rounder, whatever. I mean, not everyone can pick Brock Purdy, Isaiah Pacheco, Tom Brady in those late rounds. All right, draft recap. Let's look at how bad we did, because I obviously suck at drafting. All right, Jones is a 72. Amerson's a 79. Reddick's a 74. Devine's a 72. Keys is a 73. And Boss is a 67. So very all around the board. Best players. Amerson was number 2 with Parks. Dave Holmes was a great pick. Must not have had him fully scouted. Rhodes, Burrow. Where are the guys I was looking for? DeMarcus Aldridge went 3 picks before me. Tight end at Iowa State. He's a 75. He would have been good. Who was the other guy I was looking for? There's a couple, but I mean, if I don't see him yet, Leo Foster, I think, was the safety I wanted. Who was a 74. He would have been good. Scott St. Louis was a 73. Okay. It's like, that's not a bad draft. I'll honestly take that. We did very well getting the players we needed in the positions we needed them in. Like, none of them are insane overalls besides Emerson, who's apparently the greatest running back of all time. But if we do best lineup now we've got Thomas Bullough likely. Divine will be like a third string guard. But I mean, yeah, we got Waddle, Dorsey, Terry. Then Keys will be here. Allen Robinson will be a 5, and then Boss at 6. Defensively, Clowney already went down, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, he was at Superstar literally before the season ended, but now he sucks. So Jonathan Jones will be back up to Dexter Lawrence, Demarcus Lawrence. And then we need a free safety, basically, because we do not have one anymore. I might also switch my defense to a 4-3 of some sort, you know, because 4-3 will work better for what we have. I think 4-6 is kind of like a 4-3. That's going to make me sound like me being stupid. But, yeah. Because then that means Mapu, Nakobe Dean will get some playtime, but not a ton. And then that means we can see a lot more of Davis and Davis. I really am very good at getting guys with the same name. So yeah, free safety. I just at the end of this episode, I'm gonna get a free safety. I might get like some more guys to get us XP bonuses. That was a surprisingly short off-season episode, probably because I went way too fast through everything. So yeah, like we'll go look at quarterback. No, I'm not getting Jimmy G. Teddy Bridgewater will be a mentor. We had him for part of last year. I remember that. Or 2 years ago. Seasons, whatever you want to call it. We'll get another mentor wide receiver. Nope, I want age. Also, there is a way you can check to see if there are any superstars, like random superstar guys. It almost never happens, but I learned this from... Who did I learn it from? Bengal on YouTube. You go to the X Factor database, and you go to free agents, and if a free agent will come up in here, that means that there is a undrafted free agent that just had superstar dev. It's a very nice way just to find them, because I have before gone through every single player in free agency looking for them, and it's not fun, trust me. Let's see, so we need free safety, which free safety we might have to wait until... Lee Cooker's still here, never mind. Or do we go Eddie Jackson? Jackson's cheaper. He's faster. Who's got better zone coverage? They have the same. Man coverage. Eddie Jackson, baby. He'll regress more, but regression I don't care about because you're only going to be on the team for a year. And then we need some like D tackles. Bilal Nichols. There we go. I think it'll just be like signing guys that can help the team in the short run, just giving extra XP. So I'll go for like tight ends with mentor tag, because we've got 3 young tight ends. So yeah, I'll do all this off camera. I'll sign just a bunch of random dudes to help me get extra XP that you'll all see get cut, but might actually get some playing time in preseason before that. So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and as I go to sign some more random receivers, I will catch you guys next time.